I give up. I'm giving up. What's the point? I got this wife who's fucking nagging on me. Fucking kids bugging the shit out of me. Little bastards don't listen to a thing I say. Like, oh, not again. What's the dumpster heap of humanity have to say?
Okay. Reddit confessions. Here we go. I find my husband's hygiene repulsive. Sucks.
That's the title?
That's
Yeah. But here's the thing. Before we even get into this, I don't think his hygiene changed.
Yeah.
So like you knew what his hygiene was before you married him.
So when we say hygiene, we're talking about bathing habits,
probably his routine.
brushing
Yeah.
habits.
Right.
And you decided you were okay with that and married him anyway. So
Yeah, unless it was an arranged marriage and she had no clue.
I highly doubt that regular listen 6522 was an arranged marriage. I don't know. I don't get that vibe from the post. But here we go.
Okay.
All right. Him and I have been separated most of the year, but decided to work things out a few weeks ago. One thing I can't get past is his horrible hygiene, which he seems to be teaching our children. We work opposite schedules, but I can count on two hands the number of times I've seen him brush his teeth. And when he does, it's not more than 30 seconds. Why are you counting? When he uses the restroom, he almost never washes his hands, even if he's about to make food. He's growing out a bushy beard, and now whatever he eats, there's always food in it. His clothes are never clean. They always have holes where you can see his underwear, or they are covered in stains, neither of which are a product of his job. He works in retail. He's always touching his armpits or junk and then smelling his hands. There's no way that started after you were married. There's just no way. Maybe, I mean, I don't know.
There is something about that funk.
You're going to have to believe this. He's fucking gross. We've known each other 13 years. That's a long time to know somebody and not see this.
Yeah.
Okay. We've known each other 13 years. I've mentioned all of this to him with little to no change. I don't want to fuck him. He's gross. He never changes his clothes for bedtime. Ew. He will sleep in whatever he wore that day, even if it's his jeans. He's 37 years old. Oh my God, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I thought he was older.
Yeah. It's fucking weird and gross, and he's setting a terrible example for our children. Edited to add, guys, I really thought I was being a snob thinking he was gross, and this was more of a venting post. Good to know I'm not. So the comments.
Okay, let's break it down. Doesn't brush his teeth.
Cakes.
30 seconds at best. You got to brush them, best practices twice a day, morning and night, 3 times after you eat, you know what I'm saying? 2 minutes is what they say.
Okay.
You got to actually work to get 2 minutes because sometimes you're in there and you think you got it. It's like, that was 30 seconds. It's very fast.
Okay.
I feel like my vibe from hearing this was, she said he's growing out a beard, food stuck in there. I just got the sense that this guy is depressed.
Like he's checked out.
He's done so.
That makes sense.
No motivation.
Okay, I can see that. I can see it.
Like, here's the best thing that can happen to him, I think. Leave him.
Well,
and let him figure out that, oh my God, I got to shape up my shit.
Well,
they were separated. She already did.
Oh, and then he's back together, and that's why it's happening? Because he's depressed. He's back with you.
Well, see,
I'm just kidding. No.
What caught me off guard about that is he's doing the opposite of what you do when you try to get back with somebody.
Yeah.
Usually,
you go above and beyond to make it appealing.
Exactly.
Okay.
They left you for a reason, so you are now trying to fix those reasons. He's doing the opposite. From what it sounds like these habits are changing. He's growing out the beard. He's not changing clothes. It's almost like he got back together with her. It was like, I made a mistake, but I don't want to say I made a mistake, so I'm going to gross her out until she just leaves.
I don't know.
That's a weird one.
Again, without the context of knowing whether or not this has been his habits prior for the last 13 years or whatever.
Years.
Like,
no way. They got
is this
kids
a new
together.
evolution of him just giving up?
I would like some clarification there because 13 years is a long time to go of telling somebody, hey, this is nasty, fix it, and they don't fix it. So it kind of does seem like And I'm trying to find a comment where oh, okay. So here's a comment where she says he'll fix his hygiene for a few months and then just quit.
He's depressed.
Yeah, I feel
He's
like,
got depression.
Yeah,
He's depressed. He's depressed, and he's hitting lows. And then he's like, he's like, I give up. I'm giving up. What's the point? I got this wife who's fucking nagging on me. Fucking kids, bugging the shit out of me. Little bastards don't listen to a thing I say.
Oh, yeah, I think you might be
Giving up.
right.
Just giving up.
So listen to this.
What's the point?
This response that she said to somebody. They said, question, what did you see in him that made you marry him? Are you only trying to work things out for the kids? She said, we worked together. He had a strong work ethic. He had close relationships with his friends and family. He was spontaneous. A few years into our marriage, he's a complete hermit and doesn't like socializing with anyone, but yes, mostly for the kids. Yeah. It sounds like that's about right.
Something flipped in him. Who knows?
Yeah.
I know he needs help. He needs to get, because that's not good for him.
Yeah.
It's not good for him.
It's not good for the kids.
Not good for the kids. Not good for the little wife. But it's not good for him. You know what I mean? You got to fix yourself.
Someone else mentioned the depression. She said, yeah, he's been going to a therapist for the better part of a year. Yes, it does sound like depression, which would track with him.
And first off, I don't know what that deep depression is. Like you're clinically depressed. I don't know what that's like.
I don't want to know.
I've been sad. Like I say, I'm depressed, you know, but it's temporary, it's momentary, it's situational, and that's going to end. And I know, and this will pass. But this is something different.
That's deep.
This is something that, you know, he needs. It's not just therapy. He probably needs some sort of drug
37
in his brain.
Yeah. That's not even that old.
No.
Because, you know, his life would be much better if he had better hygiene. He cleaned him shit.
It does. It changes your whole mood.
You would feel better.
You sleep better.
Yeah.
But you're just so damn depressed. It's like, why even bother? Why shower? Why even just change my clothes? Like when people are depressed, like, you know, if even if it's a temporary depression, you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're dragging your ass. You don't want to change out of your clothes.
Yeah.
You got fucking stains on your shirt. You're fine with it. You're like, whatever, man. It's whatever.
Yeah. That sucks. That sucks.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think in this case, her leaving him probably changes nothing. Whatever he's depressed about
already. Yeah.
It probably not even related to her at this point.
I can get,
or she's part of it, but it's deeper.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's probably just related to where he is in life and where he wanted to be in life. Maybe.
Oh, true.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's not where he saw himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But even that's, I think, more of a situational midlife crisis. This sounds more.
That sounds like he's trying, though. If he's gone to a therapist for a year.
Well, he knows there's something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's aware of it, but
yeah. I mean,
good luck to him.
Yeah, good luck to him. Good luck to her.
Yeah.
Cool. So
here's my advice: take a shower, shave, take a shower, change your drawers, because that whole thing about like they're dirtied up, streaked up. I'm like, ugh.
I think if he could do that, he would have already.
Come on, man. It'll make you feel like a new man. And put on a fresh pair of clothing and go out and get some sun and go for a walk in the woods. That's my advice.
Okay. Nice.
And brush your teeth.
Nice.
a couple times.
Nice.